So how was that this morning? Pretty good, right?
Woo!
All right, I want to ask you all a question. These are hypothetical questions, and the answer is always yes. If your hand doesn't raise, you should go. Who here in this room wants to be healthy every day? For the rest of their lives, right? Who wants to be fit? Who wants to improve the quality of their lives? And who wants to be less vulnerable to the illnesses and injuries that probably happened to our parents and grandparents? Keep your arm up in the air if you have a parent or a grandparent that has an illness, has maybe even died of cancer already, or died of smoking disease, hypertension, or high blood pressure, or heart attack. Raise it high so I can see. Guess what? They had sex and had you.
What?
Don't scare us. Don't
so
close
you think you're going to roll the dice and get lucky? Oh, I'll live forever. I mean like that. How many people do you know just all of a sudden, friend, uncle, brother, sister, family member, somebody at work, died of a heart attack? You are what you eat, you are what you do. You are what you say, you are what you think. All right, every time you say no, you have no experience. You have no story to tell. Last night, Mark Briggs and my girlfriend Sean and I were saying no, 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 all the way up to the, it was a cardio day. The gym was closed because it flooded out into the rain yesterday. And boy, that's a good reason to blow it off. So we moved the friggin' furniture, man, and we get up there, and we did a round robin of cardio. Each one of us picked a move. Mark, what's your move? Jab cross, all right. Sean, what's your move? Let's do side to side. So we just, for 1 minute each, as a group, worked out for 50 minutes and didn't make an excuse. So we improved our health, we improved our fitness, we improved the quality of our life because we released these amazing chemicals inside of our head every time you exercise for 20 minutes or more a day. And we did all the right things to prevent, things from happening that could possibly kill us. Now, I'm not going to say that P90X will save your life, but it certainly seems that it's done that for a lot of people so far. Right? Because food, is chemicals. And the reason why so many people in this country suffer from obesity is because they make bad choices. Day after day after day after day. And we get addicted to fat, sugar, and salt. And before there used to be just fat things and sugary things and salty things. And then the corporations, the Wonder Breads of the world, put it all in one thing and made it 10 times more addictive. But we don't know that. We just show up and eat it. Because we're in a hurry, we're on the go, and life is crazy and complicated these days. So sometimes we don't pay attention to what we eat. What we do here at Beachbody is we create something like Shakeology, which takes all the guesswork out. And you just put it in the thing, mix it up, or drink it. Who did I talk to who just said they lost 30 pounds on Shakeology, and now they feel like the weight loss has come off and they can begin to exercise. Raise your hand. You're in the hall, right? Are you out here? There he is. 30 pounds just drinking a drink. And Shakeology is expensive. Well, you get what you pay for. You can go get Montefique if you want. It's got 16 vitamins with a berry. All right. So the reason why I'm up here is, is to talk about who's going to be here for my 11 Laws seminar a little bit later. If your arm's not up, I don't know what is up. The 11 Laws, seriously, if you leave that room, not to pat myself on the back as I tell you how fabulous the 11 Laws are, but you're going to walk out of that room knowing everything I know. When it comes to getting as fit as you can possibly get fit, find the reasons to do so, have the motivation to stay that way, and to feel good for the rest of your life. Because at 52 years old, there's some crazy things that I can do physically that I couldn't do in my 40s, my 30s, my 20s, and I just kept opening up new doors. The first time I did yoga, I was horrible. I liked that I was horrible, because I knew there was going to be an arc to being better, and that required showing up. Like last night at the workout at midnight, we showed up. And here was the first 10 minutes. Oh, Mexican food. Oh, Mark, jeez. Well, we opened up the windows. So really, it's the difference between saying no and saying yes. And I sound like Jim Carrey from that movie, but truly, it's just the reason why you're all in this room is because you said yes. There's information that you don't have, but you're here to take in that information. And of course, we're also here to talk about the business opportunity. Here's the cool thing about Beachbody, right? We had this amazing product, and it became this word-of-mouth phenomenon. P90X, Insanity, there's so many great products that we have. And before, if you got great success for something, and you shared that with the person next to you, you'd get a pat on the back. Hey man, thanks to P90X, I look ripped too. But then, Carl thought, somebody came to Carl and said, you have a perfect multi-level marketing product. Of course, all this went, X Factor, multi-level marketing, pyramid scheme, right? But, you know, Beachbody has deep pockets, so when we created this thing, we wanted to make sure that it was the real deal. We wanted to take the ick factor out. My own sister is a perfect example. Oh, yeah, guys, you got such great products, and, you know, the programs are really great, but now you're doing a multi-level marketing thing? You're gonna just ruin the whole, you know, the whole great energy of Beachbody. I said, well, you know, kid, how about this? My own sister. Get the website, get a business card. We talk about P90X and the products and Shakeology already. Instead of us making all the money, you get a check! Anybody here struggle with this bad economy? Raise your hand. Texas, everything's great in Texas. Bad economy, didn't notice. Who here would like more money? Hands down, then. Oh, come on, bro, I'm gonna hang out at your house. You know, so, you know, my sister, for a year and a half, don't want to do it, don't want to do it, don't want to do it. And I said, hey, look, I'm not, you know, one thing great about Robert and Melissa, they're not pushing it. You got to do this thing, and, you know, it's like, we're not selling soap. We're not selling Herbalife pills. You know, we're not selling just that. We're not selling Tupperware. We're not selling Mary Kay, although I heard it's fabulous. Make me look shiny and bright. But, you know, we're selling a product or a concept or an idea that is helping people change their lives. Helping people get fit and strong and flexible and bringing in nutrition into their body that is preventing the illnesses and injuries, not injuries, but the illnesses that so many people are suffering from. You know, we're just trying to find solutions. And why not make a few bucks along the way? I mean, it just seems silly, right? Why not do it? So my sister now, you know, all right, I'll get the stupid card and I'll get the website, you know, kicking and dragging the whole way. And so when somebody said she'd wear a P90X shirt, P90X, does that work? Yeah, that's my brother. Oh, your brother? What the heck? And you're like, cool. You know, she just started handing out business cards. And then a check came in the mail for like 25 bucks. She called me up, I got a check for 25 bucks. I don't even know how, you know? Because somebody probably went to her website, was on her business card, and bought it from her. And she had a Boston event, like she went from I hate it, dumb and stupid, to Boston event, and now last year she made $18,000. Kicking and screaming all the way to the deposit box. Right? So, you know, maybe the business opportunity is not for you. It's not your thing. I got a great job already. I got 3 kids. I'm super busy. Not my thing. Awesome. Then just don't sign up. But if you feel like there's something there where, hey man, I'm gonna look at this thing. Robert and Melissa, perfect example. He came to my fitness camp in what, 2005? 2006. Now I met a guy, and you know, he'd sit down at the camps for like 2.5 days, and we got talking, and he started telling me his sad and pathetic story. All true, by the way. He's a guy who had 3 jobs and he was broke. So he's running around, killing himself. 3 jobs, you know, part-time, and had no money. And back in those days, there was no business opportunity. It was just all about health and fitness. You know, it was all about, you know, finding a formula to get fit and stay that way, and not, you know, be sick and tired all the time. And that's all he really learned that day. But then, you know, Carl said, who do you think would be some people, some customers that you've had at some of your fitness camps that might be interested in this, you know, this business opportunity? And I gave him someone, Tracy Morrow, you know, Mark Briggs, he might want to do it. Robert Hutchins, he's been one of my guys. I just started pulling names out of a hat, you know, and that's really how it started. And Robert, you know, he had a choice to say yes or no. A lot of people said no. He said yes, so I'll show up to that. I'll listen to that, I'll hang out. You know what I mean? And so, you know, a lot of the material that was coming in, he went, But some of the material came in and he went, all right, I'm going to take the next step. He took the next step, the next step. Now, he lived in Iowa, in a small house, you know, in a broken down car, and had 3 jobs, and, you know, he was the laugh of the community. But, you know, as a result of saying yes and opening up the doors, and the cool thing about what this is it's not a bunch of people looking to build a ladder so that you can make more money. It's a group of people who are making more money, but helping other people get fit and healthy, because there is a crisis in this country, and it's obesity, and it's happening everywhere. It's happening in our schools. It turns out that 3/4 of the people that could be recruitable for the military can't even join it because they're too damn big. You know, so there's a lot of things here that need to be addressed. And so why not, you know, build a business around that, around helping people feel better, look better, be healthy. You know, so now, you know, I went to his house yesterday. Whoa, dude, look at you. Nice truck, nice car, you know, nice pool. I think I wanted to jump in because it was like 95 degrees. But, you know, his life's completely changed. He doesn't have those 3 crappy jobs that he hates anymore. He's got a job that he loves, and he's working with people that he loves. He's got a team of people that are just fired up and excited because they'll have all this like-minded energy. You know, and he gets to work out of his house. You know, he's set up his own little office there, and he just sits there, and his kids are flying around, hanging out with his kids, hanging out with his wife, doing it with his wife, Melissa, and they're building this thing together. So you have an opportunity here not only to do the workout, which is great. You know, working out with me in person is always a very interesting experience, I'm told. Good or bad, I'm not quite sure. Did anybody throw up? Any throwers? One? God, I'm bummed out. I'll throw up right now, actually.